everybody, we're over here today. It's me, it's you, it's Scribbles with Chris Ryniak and Patu today.
Hey there.
So we got a special guest here today. I'm gonna be all over the place because the camera's usually over here. I got a new camera. We're up to 3 cameras now, and guys, it is episode number 50.
Woo!
And you know what else it is? Hold on a second. Boy, I screwed this one up. Here we go. Seamless transition. Ready? It's Kaiju time! Every Thursday, we're drawing Kaiju. But today is special because we got Patu here. And Patu is a fantastic illustrator, so she's just going to draw while I'm talking. I've known you for a while. We used to work together at the place we're not going to talk about. And we went to the same college, but I graduated a little bit before you.
Right.
What year did you graduate?
13.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm so old.
I'm so old. What are you talking about?
I graduated in 99. I graduated in last century.
Yeah, I actually met you during my internship in 2012.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that was
so you were you still in school or did you graduate?
I was still in school.
Okay.
I was a junior.
Oh man, I'm so old. But anyway, Patu is the future of illustration. So she is a fantastic draftsperson, and she's gonna be drawing on her phone.
I've been practicing. I kind of like it.
I saw some of the stuff that you did on your phone, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna draw real slow over here while you're doing all the fancy stuff over there. But say hello to the Critter Crew. The Critter Crew. It looks like everybody's here. Hello D'Artagnan. Hello Shuby. Hello D'Artagnan twice. Zelly Cat. Kesho. Looks like Spencer's here. Jake is here. Jake actually lives about a mile from here. So.
Oh really? Okay.
Hello Jake. CMH is here. Everybody's here. So we're gonna get started. And if you guys have any questions for Patu or myself, and Dorito Ho is here. The best is when I screw up everybody's screen name. It's really my favorite thing. Guys, are you ready for Kaiju time? It's Kaiju time! So, do you already know what you're going to draw?
I actually thought about the Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
I had that in mind the whole day, so I'm like, awesome. I don't know what to draw.
Oh, wait. Can you do that again? There we go.
Ready?
Yeah, okay.
Ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go. There she is. Amanda's here. Guys, it's about to get crazy in here. So, just buckle up. So, alright, we're going to start drawing. I'm also excited for Kaiju. So, Ethan he's the one who's getting the big Kaiju. So, he's a very big Kaiju fan.
Oh, okay.
So, and where's our pal Derek? He's also a Kaiju fan.
I'll be here.
Actually, you guys are all Kaiju fans.
I mean, it's only like 2:30 in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, it is.
So it's still in the workday.
Oh, he's in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's still at work.
Yes, he's getting a big Kaiju, but more about that later when I actually start it. So yeah, let's get started here.
Steve's here.
Oh, and Uncle Steve is here. So say hello to Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve is the 3rd member of Bindlewood. He's our shipping specialist. He does all of our fulfillment and he handles the back end of our store. So Uncle Steve, he's a yo-yo master also. So so he will be in here getting modded because he swears a lot. So
I'll try not to swear too.
He dropped a hell, but I'm not gonna say anything.
It's okay. That's one of the passable swears. And Uncle Steve just turned 42 years old. So he is officially older than me.
So this is my first time drawing Kaiju ever.
What?
Yeah.
You were all about it too. I was like, hey, do you want to come on the live stream? And you're like, yeah, I want to do Kaiju.
Yeah.
That shows how confident you are in your drawing skills. And I've seen you draw live, and it's very intimidating. Because
you should be confident.
Intimidating how I think I'm like a potato. I just don't know what I'm doing most of the time. It's like when I have lives, I'm like, hey guys, I'm just drawing this little squiggly thing. Don't mind me. Let's just talk about other stuff. How's your day?
So you do Instagram Live.
I do Instagram Live.
Yeah, can somebody post? Oh, thank you, Mandy. So Mandy's gonna post Patu's Instagram page so you guys can see what her work is like. So the first thing I'm gonna talk to you about, this is very important to me. We gotta talk about K-pop. Did you think that you were gonna leave? But we're just gonna get right into it. I'm like Oprah, and I'm just gonna get right to the hard-hitting subjects. Let's talk about K-pop.
Let's talk about K-pop.
Specifically BTS. I know that you have a picture of one of them in your wallet because I follow your Instagram stories.
True story. Ooh, I'm sweating over here. I do. It's,
Chris with the scoop.
Yeah. One of my favorite members. He's the leader. So I kind of have his picture in my wallet just to kind of like inspire me.
Okay. So I don't know a lot about BTS, but those boys can dance.
Yeah, I think that's how I got into them is because of their choreography.
Okay.
And then after that, I started to listen to their music, read their lyrics.
Okay.
Very meaningful. It's not like they touch upon a lot of serious topics like depression.
Okay.
Bullying in school. It's not like a lot of K-pop music. They actually mostly sings about romance and breakups.
Okay.
But BTS is totally different. They do have some songs about that, but
See,
you were actually gonna ask.
I was gonna ask that if because I know you're learning Korean.
yeah.
I was gonna ask if when you learned the lyrics to the song, if you were disappointed in the music afterwards. Because that's how we are sometimes. We're like, when you hear a song in like French, and we're like, I love this song, and then you hear the lyrics, like that is really stupid.
Oh yeah, actually, this one song, one of the members in BTS, he came out with his mixtape. I think 2 years ago.
Okay.
His song is like a bop. It's like very lit. And when I read the lyrics, it was very depressing.
Okay.
He spoke about suicidal thoughts, and I'm like, that's pretty dark.
Surprising.
Yeah, very surprising.
Yeah.
Like,
Shubi wants to know, did you ever want to be a K-pop star?
No.
Do you?
I thought about it, but then I kind of wanted to be
the
staff or the person who designs the
that's
album.
a pretty
K-pop
good.
thing's pretty rough. Actually.
Yeah, we've heard some stories.
Yeah,
To actually go
it's
through the
very-
kind of like pop star factory is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
But having not known anything about BTS, I've heard a few of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
I've shown a few of the videos to my 17-year-old son, who fancies himself a fashionista.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
will.
Oh, okay.
And he approves of their wardrobe. So he's
See, Chris called them what did you call them? Silken lady blouses.
Oh, just in that one video.
But,
just in the DNA.
So he's like, Dad, this is actually really good clothes.
Well, it was just in the DNA video. So.
That's a good one.
Somebody's stream dropped. Uncle Steve says, Patu, that's a solid Gengar you got going on the Insta feed there.
Thank you. I love Gengar. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, nice. Oh, so what you might not know about Uncle Steve is Uncle Steve has every Pokemon that you can get in Pokemon Go.
No way. I stopped playing that when it...
Except for the one from Australia, right, Mandy? Steve, correct me if I'm wrong.
Australia.
Steve is a solid nerd.
Oh.
Like he has got, and he said nearly all caps. So, hopefully you can still hear this, but I won't hit you with any more like gotcha questions. I think the BTS one was like here. We'll do the. I should have done this sound. Tell me about BTS.
I recommend trying to listen to music in other languages for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
It's great.
I find it's easier to like it at first.
Yeah.
And then you find out the lyrics. You're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't do a Ryuji voice every time. So every time I play Persona, you know how there's a things where like a dialogue animation will come up with the character and they don't have the memory to like record all of everything. That
Actually, they do, but it's a stylistic thing
right,
now.
so instead of like recording everything that character will ever say during that game, there's things that'll just be like, and then there's a whole bunch of dialogue and like, oh man. Every time I'm playing it, Chris just walks in the room and goes, come on!
Oh, come on! Well, because he does that. Well, he swears sometimes, too. Oh, Jess has got a black screen. Is anybody else having a problem with the feed?
I have a black screen.
You do? Uh-oh.
You can't see Chris's beautiful face.
My screen is fine. Here, let me refresh and see if it's working.
I'm gonna refresh.
Let's see.
I work at
I
IT.
got a black screen too. This is real
Maybe
bad,
this is
guys.
Twitch. Okay, hold on. I'm going to Twitter.
Okay. Guys, just hold tight.
This is how I figured it out.
This
You know-
person said the stream is going okay for one person.
So somebody said the stream is alright.
Yeah.
Guys, hold tight for a minute. So sorry about this. Zellycat says
No
everything's
issues.
fine. D'Artagnan says everything's fine. Might just be,
Isolated?
yeah.
I still
Steve
have a
says
black
this is
screen.
fine. I still have, don't refresh. Nobody refresh. Should be saying don't refresh. So, just watch and don't refresh. Sorry about that, whoever's got a problem with the stream. That sucks too,
That's
because
bad.
if somebody's coming in and the stream is black, I hope that's not because of us.
Somebody named Jet Force from somewhere 18 seconds ago said, "Did Twitch just break?"
Hmm.
on Twitter.
Okay.
This has happened to us before.
Yeah, but we're gonna continue on like nothing happened, because it doesn't seem to be happening for everybody.
Yeah.
And if it takes a total poop, we'll.
Good censor.
You like that? I almost said it. We will.
Well, that's super disappointing.
We'll fix it.
Okay,
everybody, can I get a show of hands?
Hand emoji.
Get a show of hands. Who can't see?
Oh,
Who's
boy.
getting a black screen?
This is not isolated.
Oh man! Oh come on! Well, you can at least listen to us. This is ridiculous.
So, do we put on a radio play, like in lieu of
Yeah, like Patu walks through the door. Hello.
It's raining outside.
Steve says, "Nice job, Patu." Wait, who are you asking, D'Artagnan? Who are you asking about the turtle kaiju?
I don't know. You probably can't see either of them. So.
No, he said he can see.
Okay.
Bust out your penny whistle, Mandy, for our radio show. Yeah, I've got a black screen on mine too.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Oh, shoot.
No.
No, it isn't a turtle. It's kind of a. It's actually it's kind of a cross between a turtle and an armadillo. So.
Lots of people are having problems.
Oh,
God darn it! Well, we got 13 people in right now, and we're not gonna rob them of.
So if you've never, have you ended your live and then restarted again, or?
I've ended it and then just not restarted it, but
Yeah.
But hopefully this will fix itself.
Yeah.
But the problem is everybody that's watching right now will drop off. So we can we'll wait a few minutes.
Yeah.
And if it continues to be garbage.
Everyone is having problems.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
man.
It was you, Patu.
Oh, I'm so
you
sorry.
did this.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Patu probably did not.
I think it was
national
her.
Twitch outages.
Let's see. One thing changed. It
Don't
was
invite me
Patu.
over again.
Yeah.
I put money on this not being her
You
fault.
brought your devil water.
Patu brought us amazing peach and lemon soju, and it's delicious, and I could get very drunk on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm already.
It's water.
It's water.
It's water. And everybody knows Chris's relationship with alcohol,
It's
so
mineral water.
we are going to be careful here.
Alcohol's a mineral, right?
tonight. Yeah, it is. It's a mineral.
I'll
Too
have-
much star power overloading the circuits, Jake says. Let's see. It's the 3 cameras. Yeah, I bet. Let's see.
man.
Dorito Ho says Twitch broke, don't refresh. So I'm hoping that this fixes itself. This happens sometimes.
So
on
they can't
Twitch,
see
so.
anything, right?
Yeah. Dorito, can you see at all? Oh, wait. I got my screen back.
Wait. Okay, I'm still,
I got mine back.
I still have a black screen.
Try
I
refreshing.
did.
Try harder.
Let me
Try refreshing a different way.
push the button in a different way.
Try sneaking up on the button. Like walk from across the room, creep your hand up over the table, and just like tap it like you're a cat.
Right. I could just have Dashi do it. For
Dashi
me.
could do it.
Yeah. Man, we're being so loud. And
He doesn't care.
passed
He
out.
doesn't care
Doesn't
at
care.
all. So that was the only question I had for you was about BTS.
Yeah. Listen to them.
Now you're
I
out.
recommend them. They're great.
Go listen to them.
We would play some, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We can't put our stream on YouTube.
Yeah, it would get muted
Which
or.
doesn't care.
No,
YouTube
actually, I think you have to mute it.
On Twitch?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't archive anything on Twitch anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But what did we have for dinner? What did we have for dinner, Mandy?
Oh, we were super high class, and we ate Chick-fil-A at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so I'm going to explain why, everybody. So we went to... I go to the bathroom and miss the BTS discussion. We'll talk more about BTS later, We'll talk more about BTS in a minute, but I want to explain why we went to Chick-fil-A. So we went to the movies today. We went to see Black Panther.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I still need to watch it.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's your civic duty as a human.
It is worth the ticket price for sure.
To go see it. So,
I'm trying to get a picture of this.
Oh, there you go. Remind me, I'm going to write a note because I have another question for you. So we went to go see it. It was as good as everybody's saying.
It's really good.
So,
and I don't really like superhero movies very much at all.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think that even if you took that aspect out of it, it still totally stands as a film.
I think my favorite part of it was how little I realized it was a Marvel movie during the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, it's just like it's its own thing, and that I mean, the fact that it fits into the Marvel universe strengthens the Marvel universe. Yeah. But it stands alone very well. So, in complex character development, and it was in like a really good villain, a good couple of villains.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about it. So if you get the chance, get sick and don't go to work that day. Get sick and don't go to work, and like I said, go see Black Panther.
And the soundtrack was really awesome.
The soundtrack was great.
Kendrick Lamar, right?
Yeah, I did some original stuff.
Okay.
Some,
all right.
Like even the incidental music and stuff all felt really, really right.
What else? Okay, so we went to the movies, and then we had to get a camera, wide angle camera. Look at this. So now I have 2 regular cams and a wide angle cam. So my thinking was that we're gonna have more guests, and maybe Patu back if she promises not to break Twitch again. So
I won't bring the magic water.
It was the magic water for sure. So then it was like getting close to time to get back, so we stopped at Chick-fil-A. So there you go.
My stream's back.
Okay, great. Nice. Yes, Steve, the world building was awesome. Like, I'd never been so sad after walking out of a movie, being sad that the world didn't actually exist. Like, I want Wakanda to be real.
But don't say much more.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I didn't know anything about it going in, and I'm so glad that I didn't.
Yeah. We did not see Thor yet because it's not available for rent. We haven't seen Ragnarok yet, so we're way behind on that guy. Let's see. Okay, the question I was going to ask is, how do you remember to constantly post on your Instagram stories?
How do I what?
How do you remember to constantly post your Instagram stories? Because I forget every day.
Oh, I think I treat it as Snapchat. I kind of use Snapchat now.
Okay.
But because Snapchat changed their updated and just made everything all weird. It's trying to be like Instagram, I guess. It kind of got harder, but
probably because
Instagram turned into Snapchat.
Yeah. But I think I don't know. I just treat Instagram as Snapchat.
Okay. Yeah. See, I think because I never use Snapchat, I like the stories. I find myself getting all flustered and being like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what's relevant. Like, because I don't like really. I only post my drawings and I post my art, and I don't really post anything about me, so it's a little hard. I've been posting a lot of cat videos.
Or in
my stories. Like, so my stories, I don't post anything, and like I don't like showing stuff before it's finished either. So like
I see.
That takes another thing out of it. So
we got a cat now.
We got a cat.
You can just join the rest of the internet.
Well, there were 2 stories today, and they were both cat related. So I just need to get better at it. So. Snapchat lost 1.3 billion in value today.
Oh boy! I feel feeling
Jess,
bad.
I'm so glad that you can finally see the
Oh,
chat
good.
or
I feel
the
really
video.
bad for Snapchat. They were totally wronged, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Stories are more for the throwaway stuff. Yeah, it's true, but like, I don't know. Like, I find value in all of that stuff on Instagram, and I heard, and I don't know if this is substantiated, that like because the algorithm is so wacky now that like keeping up to date on your Instagram stories is actually one way to kind of like make sure that people see what you're doing.
Yeah, a lot of people nowadays they post on their stories saying, "Hey, I have a new post up. You should check it out."
Yeah,
that's how you get more attention.
I had actually did that a couple of times. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good point. So hey, it's a business talk on the live stream tonight. We're talking about how to juke the system. Let's see.
So you did post 2 cat videos today.
I did.
Good job, huh?
You guys want to see videos of Dashi playing with a piece of paper?
I love it.
Go look up my Instagram stories.
Who needs toys when you have garbage paper?
Yeah, it's true.
Don't buy toys.
No, we haven't bought a single toy for him yet.
That's perfect. Save your money.
A question, Chris.
Yes.
What did you ever do with that wadded up piece of blue paper?
I gave it to him. He had given to him out here.
Well, it's probably dissolved in
Yeah, he probably swallowed it.
That's fine.
Somebody said Kaiju the system. Yeah, that's great. Kesher says, I like your Godzilla suit, Patu.
Oh, hey.
Let's see. I watch all the stories for people that I'm interested in. Okay, that's, I find myself just like kind of scrolling through them super fast. But I also, like, I look at Instagram differently than most people. My Instagram is very tightly curated, the people I follow.
That's the same for me, too.
I've noticed some people that follow, like 1,000 people. And I don't know how, like, I keep up with everybody. Like, I actually get to the end of everybody's posts every day. So, that's how. Yeah.
I can't keep up because of the algorithm. I have to, like, go to certain people and then just to, like, look at their new posts and stuff like that.
Right.
But that's why you have a turn on notification
the notifications,
thing.
yeah.
So I have that for
so if you guys haven't turned on your notifications, do it. So, Jess says she likes your Kaiju.
Oh, man.
Jess is awesome. She is from Mexico City.
Oh, wow.
She's a fantastic person and it has a great head of hair, fantastic tattoos, and really good tasting glasses.
She does. She's very stylish.
I don't think she has good taste in candy though.
Jess, I think your taste in candy is perfectly fine.
So she brings
this Mexican candy, which is kind of like sweet and salty and tangy and hot
awful.
And it's like a flavor explosion of everything in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like all the 5 flavors are there at once.
Yeah, it's very strange. Pegasus is here too. Oh, Hannah and Pegasus are here. It's actually Pegasus, but I always say Pegasus.
Oh.
Because I mispronounce everything. No, I will never get over Mexican candy, Jess. But because it was from you, I all is forgiven.
I'm starting to think you scarred him for life.
Yeah, a little bit. No, just I have a terrible memory, and some things just stick really hard, and that's one of them.
See, it's too bad because with your bad memory, it'd be great if she could just keep giving it to you, and it'd be like the first time every time. Like you forgot how much you didn't like it.
Let me see. I'm trying to remember other things I was going to ask you.
So you've never showed any of your process?
I have a little bit. I save a lot of that for Patreon, actually.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And if anybody's following me on Patreon, I want to show you guys something really quick. There's a new feature that I talked about, but people might not have seen it. This is a really good place to talk about this, actually. Let's see. Derek says, my friends and colleagues ask me why I don't post life stuff, and I tell them that I want to get joy from my toys, and I don't want them to know anything about my personal life anyway, so if they don't want to see toys, please unfollow me. Derek speaks.
That's why you have like a separate account for that.
Yeah, that's true. Jess says I'll take chocolate next time. I've heard that Mexico has great chocolate. I've heard.
I told her you're just a baby.
So if you guys are following me on Patreon, if you follow me on the app, this little button right here, it's not just my avatar. If you check every day, it's like an Instagram story. They have their own thing. So I can push in this button and it'll show a little video. And I'm showing some behind the scenes stuff of the Kango rumples that I'm painting right now. So if you guys are following on Patreon, you'll get it there. So there you go. You got to pay for the behind the scenes stuff. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, D'Artagnan said the lens today was cool, so he's following it. So good.
Nice.
It's so hard to keep up with all these social media platforms. So I asked today. I put out a poll on Twitter and on Facebook where people were following me, because I was kind of interested like in the people that are only following me on Facebook and the people that are only following me on Twitter. And it was mostly Twitter because I want to get off of Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be on Twitter. Like, I want to have a separate thing that it just shoots things to Twitter. I don't want to look at Twitter. I just want to dump stuff there and walk away.
Are you finding it's just too what?
It's too full of people that I don't want to hear what they're saying.
It's maybe like not emotionally good for you right now.
It's not good for me right now.
Well,
Let's just say that.
That's really good to realize that.
Oh, hey, Bill Duran is hosting us.
Nice.
Thanks so much, Bill.
What does that mean?
So he has a channel.
Okay.
Bill is a costume prop maker.
Okay.
And he has a channel for a lot of people actually. So his channel's idle right now, so he's not streaming.
Oh, I see.
So his channel is actually showing this stream.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, it's great. There's actually like people help each other out a lot on here. And
that's awesome.
Last stream we actually had somebody raid us from their stream. So as soon as they were done with theirs, they sent everybody over to ours. So we got a bump and like we had like up to 80 followers. So it was
awesome.
really, really awesome. So let's see. Dorito says, Ermagerd, they're so cute. Yeah, I do need Hootsuite. I was actually looking into that. So it's also just like it's kind of overwhelming and it's hard to keep up. Like I don't really follow a lot of people on social media. I follow artists because that's what I'm interested in. And like I don't even really have friends on Facebook because all the friends I want to talk to, I just text them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to have just an aggregator that just dumps everything everywhere because it is for business.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't know, I have a Facebook group. We have a Critter Crew Facebook group just for people that follow the Twitch stream. And if you guys are not already on it, send a whisper to Kesho in the chat with your email address that's tied to your Facebook account, and then she will invite you to the Facebook group because it's closed because we had some flippers trying to get in there and like take advantage of the system. So there, I said it once. Yes, actually, Shubi, that's a very good point. I think that we should start to raid other channels after we're done. So, Mandy, sometime before the end of the stream, can you just pop into creative and see who's on, and we'll see if we can find a good channel to raid. So we'll try to push that one forward because it was really nice what they did for us last time.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have a Twitch account. This is all new to me. This is great. So thank you for having me on your live stream. This is amazing.
Well, if it works out and you like it, you can come back.
Yeah.
Or just start your own. It's, whatever. If you don't feel like setting up all the cameras, I got to do this anyway. So, and it's nice to, like, we rarely have people over, so it's good. It's a good excuse to hang out with you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
We've never hung out. Well, actually, once. We did once.
Yeah, we did that.
We did a drink and draw.
Mm-hmm.
And then
a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. See how fast life moves?
Oh my god. Too fast.
So I know I listen to like a lot of comedians podcasts, and a lot of them do the same thing. Like they can't catch up with all their friends all the time.
Right.
So they just have they started a podcast just so they had an excuse to like sit down with their friends and have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of the same way. I'm hoping to have Jim Groman on next time.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
He's pretty okay at doing kaiju.
He's pretty okay.
He's kind of.
He's okay.
He's alright.
He's alright.
He knows a thing or two about
What is he
monsters.
working on right now? The Kong.
He's working on Kaiju Killer.
Kaiju Killer.
Which is like the monster that hunts kaiju. And I've seen a few of the other things that he's working on. They're pretty awesome. He's got some stuff that's pretty close to being finished too. But yeah, he's working on a lot of stuff. And that guy, he's doing really well. So Patu also used to work with Jim,
Yes.
so
Yes.
she knows he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Drink and Draw is hey, Vajesus is here. Welcome, or is it Vajesus? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Shubi, there's like a local. Actually, it kind of happens in most cities. There are chapters of Drink and Draw chapters where they set up at bars and you show up and they draw and drink. That's it. Sometimes like the one that we went to, it was a lot of comic people, so they would always like throw out a prompt and then people would do like a lot of comic drawings and stuff. And at the end they would kind of like have a contest and they would give away comics and stuff. But I don't think we ever really participated in the contest, did we, Mandy?
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's that?
It's fine. The Drink and Draw.
No, I never did it because I always wanted other people to win.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I thought I was always going to win. It's that I just wanted.
We also don't want stuff.
Yeah.
We have so much stuff in our house.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm just there to like have fun and meet people, and hang out.
Oh, a paint and bring your own beer. That sounds good too. Let's see. Oh, good. I'm glad the stream is working for you, Ethan. I hope that you've acclimated back to post-vacation life. I know how hard that can be. Wine and Canvas. That's a pretty good name for a Drink and Draw.
It's so high class.
It is. It is. What program are you using, Patu?
I wrote it down. It's I'm using my Galaxy Note 8 phone, and the app is called Autodesk Sketchbook. So I put it down in case anyone is interested.
Does it have pressure sensitivity?
It does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my phone does. Yeah.
On a phone. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I've been kind of like practicing.
Nice.
All that.
Nice. So it looks like it works a lot like Procreate does.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Except small.
Right. Well.
Yeah.
But you have small hands, so it works out okay.
Yeah. This was where is it? A recent piece that I worked on.
And you did that all on your phone.
Yeah. So
You're out of your mind. You are out of
If you
your
guys
mind.
watch Voltron, I'm excited for the 5th season.
Oh,
coming out.
We started watching the first season, and then I don't know why we stopped. But I wanted. It was really good.
It's good. It's so good.
Yeah, we'll start watching it again. I have too many other dark and broody and depressing things to watch.
Yeah.
To watch things like that. Did you happen to watch the new Godzilla on Netflix?
I have that on save.
Okay.
So I need to watch that when I'm not like too busy.
Yeah, you should watch. It's the Godzilla is so big. He's so big, and he's made of like metal. It's crazy. Like he's like all scaly and stuff, but he's made of like organic metal.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
That's
crazy.
awesome.
So Derek says, "Dang, really impressive." Dirty Dorito Ho says, "Insane." Hannah Mayhem says, "That's so good." Let's see. McHiz says, "Wow." Vajesus, I have not watched Altered Carbon yet. That is on my list. I've started watching The Alienist, and that has consumed me recently. Again, dark and brooding and super depressing, and but like I'm a sucker for like period dramas.
Oh,
so,
really? Okay.
I don't know. I think anything that like takes me out of current day is like, I don't know. I think that's what I need. I need to be like this.
So that's your favorite movie genre.
This isn't the current reality.
Okay.
My favorite movie drama. My favorite movie genre is sci-fi.
Okay.
And it could be bad sci-fi. Like.
Oh yeah, for me it's like zombie movies, like Resident Evil, like so cheesy, but it's so good.
Yeah,
Well,
there's so. I mean, I've watched a lot of movies just because they had a monster in them.
Yeah.
And the movie was terrible, but it was a monster in it.
Yeah.
So. Derek says, "So you saw it the last time we were chatting? You hadn't seen it yet." Yes, I saw it. It's so big, but they only released one episode so far. So, so if you're interested in watching The Alienist, Jake, be warned. It is not for the faint of heart, but it's really great. Like the sort of like, I think it takes place in the early 1900s. And in New York City, and it's grotesque and dark. So, but yeah, Amanda and I watch a lot of horror movies, and we're constantly disappointed in them.
Yeah.
But we just watched what did we watch? The Ritual.
Okay.
On Netflix, and that one was pretty awesome.
Did that one just recently come out?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
Netflix production too. So
Oh.
if you get a chance, you should check it out. There's a good critter in that one.
I love horror movies.
Let's see. I would love a good monster movie. Less is more. None remembers. Wait. Less is more. No one remembers that one. What? Is that the name of the movie? Let's see. I'm so confused. It's not you. It's me. Let's see. The Rock is in a new monster movie. It's called Jack or something. No, it's called Rampage. And okay, so Josiel is here. Welcome, Josiel. Josiel, we got a guest artist here today. It's Patu. Josiel's a really fantastic artist out of San Francisco, Oakland, San Francisco, Berkeley, Oakland. Oh, Bay Area. I'll just say Bay Area. How about that? Yeah, the video game Rampage is what that movie is based on. I don't know. I'll just watch it for The Rock because he's so handsome. I remember I was at my old job, and the girl sitting next to me was. Somebody had mentioned Dwayne Wade, and I said, I forget how that exchange went. Mandy, do you remember how that exchange went about Dwayne Wade with Kelly?
You didn't know who Dwayne Wade was.
I didn't know who
You
he
don't know
was.
sports.
I don't know sports ball.
And you
so.
said, like, I don't know who Dwayne Wade is.
Oh, and she goes, that's The Rock, Chris.
Yeah, not so
So,
much.
yeah, there you go. I thought that was pretty funny.
If anybody's wondering about our new baby,
Oh, yeah, he's doing well.
he's we're being all kinds of loud and rambunctious in here,
He's sleeping.
and he's passed out
He's
on
a
the
trooper.
couch. So
That's like my dog, George. I'm just always like, every day after work, I'd like go home, blast my music, and just dance around him, and he's just like judging me.
Patu, I don't know if you understand how many times Chris has brought up George on the stream.
I'll have to have you guys like see him again.
So, George is the best dog I've ever met. And you're probably biased for or against him because you own him.
He's a jerk.
But the few times I've met George, I always riled him up. I always felt a little bad for doing that.
Oh, no. He loves it.
I'm like the bad uncle. Like just, I'm going to feed you a bunch of candy until you throw up and then send you back home to your mother. But he's the best dog. And I always want him to see him in a bandana because he's like a perfect bandana dog. But yeah, so he's George is my favorite. So Patu is the owner of George, and George is amazing.
I'll see if I can find it.
Does Patu collect anything in the toy art world? Do you collect anything?
I do some vinyl figures, but I have Wolverine, X-Men Wolverine. I have a few of those. I like to collect like superhero, old school X-Men toys. I've got Wolverine, Beast, Professor McCoy, and what's her name? Jubilee. I have some of that.
Nice.
So I like more of the old school figures. Action figures, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I did the same thing for a very long time.
Yeah. When I was little, I used to own all of the Ninja Turtle toys.
Oh, nice.
But my mom, she got rid of them because she's like, "Oh, you're a girl. You shouldn't be playing with that." So I'm like, "Oh."
And that's when you stop talking to your mom.
Yeah, that's when I stopped talking.
My dad did the same thing,
Yeah.
not for the same reasons, but
Yeah.
he got rid of all my Star Wars
Oh,
action
no.
figures, and he just like gave them away. He's like, "Oh, you're too old for these now," and so I don't have them anymore. I have a couple of them. I have my Boba Fett is somewhere. I forgot where I put him, but I have my Boba Fett, which was my favorite one.
Oh.
And there's a Scout Trooper hiding in there.
Is he in the cabin?
I don't know where. Oh yeah, he might be hiding in the log cabin. But yeah, so I got rid of most of my action figures too. But then I went like when the Phantom Menace came out, and like actually when like the Power of the Force figures came out, I bought all those, and I still have them all in the packages in the basement.
What?
Still have them all somehow. Let's see.
Does Ellie Cat wants to know what kind of dog George is?
What kind of dog is George?
George is a
Besides amazing.
Besides amazing, he is a Border Collie mix. It's a short hair.
Yeah, he's awesome.
This summer he'll be about 8 years old. I adopted him when he was 3.
Oh.
So I didn't have to worry about potty training him or anything.
Oh, that's great.
That's good. He's very good. He doesn't bark. I live in an apartment, so thankfully he doesn't bark. He's not a barking type.
Yeah, he's like such a like.
Chill.
If you said, "What's a dog look like?" that would be George.
Oh.
Like if I had to draw a picture of a dog,
Kind.
or if I had to Google a dog, like that's what George. I'd find George and be like, that's what dogs look like. So he's like the platonic ideal of a dog. Yes, he is. He is adorable. I have not been watching the Olympics, Jake. I heard that some hockey stuff went down the other day. America, the women's hockey team. I saw like the winning goal and it was pretty amazing. I don't watch sports at all, but you know the Olympics aren't sports. They're games of skill. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. George's every dog TM.
You guys are too kind.
Let's see. Yeah, Dashi is also like the platonic ideal of a cat. You're like, what's a cat look like? That.
Yeah.
That's what a cat looks
He's a
like.
gray tabby.
Yeah. Americat. TM. What else has been going on besides our cat? Oh, so Dashi has a parasite. And
Isospora for those keeping track at home.
What? Say it one more time.
Isospora.
So he is being medicated for it, and giving him that medication is not fun. So you have to squirt it into his mouth. But amazingly, for a cat that has been here for less than a week, he really trusts us. So he's not losing his mind, and he's like allowing us to do it. So.
That's good.
Yeah, so hopefully they said...
He's a very young cat too, right?
Yeah, he's like 4 months old. So, but we're hoping within a week he'll be better. So, yeah, Isospore does sound like a good kaiju name.
How did you come up with the name Dashi?
So Dashi, because we're big nerds of Japan. Dashi is the soup base for most Japanese soups.
Got it.
So
I like that.
Yeah.
Chris cooks a lot, and Dashi is one of his favorite starters.
Yes. So you've been to Japan.
Yeah.
Just recently too, right?
November. Yeah.
Was that your first time?
First time ever.
Okay, so but you kind of bounced around the Pacific Rim over there a little bit, right?
Yes.
So where was your starting point?
Starting was Tokyo, Shibuya.
Okay.
Oh, Shinjuku actually. That was where our Airbnb was.
Okay.
We stayed there for maybe like a week, and then.
You stayed there because it's the most quiet place in Japan.
Yeah. Yes. We did a lot of walking, so it was very close to like all the other. It was very close to the Robot Cafe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Robot Restaurant. Have you been?
Yeah. Well, we haven't been to the place, but we've walked by it.
It's wild.
It's insane.
It's
if you guys haven't seen like. It's called like the Robot Restaurant?
Yeah, Robot Restaurant.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube. It's insane.
I was really into it. A lot of people they were just kind of like watching the show like,
it's
so extra.
Bonkers.
It's so crazy. It's wild. It's very cringy, but I enjoyed it. I was just there with like my light stick like, yeah, let's go.
Was it mostly Westerners there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a tourist trap.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
it cost a lot too. I think about $80.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Oh man.
$80. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I recommend.
But you think it's worth it?
It's yeah.
Okay.
If you're into that kind of stuff, like robots and like a crazy show.
And and half naked girls riding on giant robots.
Yes.
That all sounds awesome to me.
Yeah. Sounds okay.
So it's alright.
So okay, so you went from Shinjuku
to then we stayed and we went to see where's the other place? Osaka for a night.
Okay.
I'm forgetting this other place. I've had too much to drink. I don't remember this other place. Kyoto.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, great.
I
went to
go to Kyoto.
Kyoto's beautiful. Yeah, we were there for maybe 4 days. So that's great.
Nice.
But Osaka is my favorite. I
Okay.
think if I were to live anywhere in the world, that's the place I would choose.
What is it about Osaka? We've
The
actually
vibe.
never.
I feel like it's very me.
Okay.
It's like very chill, very relaxing compared to Tokyo.
Okay.
Tokyo is very
it's-
people are totally the personalities are very different.
Yeah.
So,
And it's like it's a lot like New York City.
Yes.
But like you don't feel unsafe
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then from Japan, where did you go next?
Actually, I went to Korea first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Korea first, then Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in Korea, I was in Seoul for about a week and a half, and then Japan a week and a half.
Okay.
It's wild.
So yeah, we were supposed to go to Seoul a few years ago, and like it fell through. We were supposed to go to some convention. We were kind of bummed out because we really wanted to go.
Yeah.
And we were like amping ourselves up for all the food.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the only reason why we travel. And like oh, that was another question I was going to ask you. This is totally personal. What are there any good Korean restaurants in Cleveland? I'm ready to be disappointed.
No, don't be.
Okay.
Actually, it's decent.
Okay.
I mean, the best Korean restaurants would be like East Coast, West Coast.
Right.
Anywhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
But here, I recommend you going to Korea House or Miega.
Okay.
I think it's off Superior.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk off
Very close,
camera.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking.
Very
good.
Food.
Do you like Korean barbecue?
I love Korean barbecue.
Or, Japanese barbecue.
I went with my friends in LA last time I was out there with my son, and my son got very overwhelmed by the amount of food, and yeah, we were just like the beef just kept coming.
Yep.
But no, it was great. Like we love that style of eating.
Yeah.
And we did some of it in Japan too, and like we've had like hot pot obviously, and but yeah, looking for some of that in Cleveland is very difficult. But it's hard to find ramen in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Like we went to a few ramen places, all bad, all bad. There's some that are like okay, but like not great. So let's see. Dorito Ho says, "I dream of Korean barbecue." Oh, with sad face. Oh,
I do too all the time.
let's see. Amanda, if anybody says anything that we miss,
That's fine.
like
I'm
just.
going back. Sorry, we were talking video games.
Oh, that's fine. You're talking Monster Hunter over there.
Oh, how is that going?
So okay, here.
I'm a
here,
huge Monster Hunter fan.
Watch the screen. So I was playing Monster Hunter, and I got to the Anjanath.
Okay.
Which is, he's a T-Rex. He's a T-Rex.
Yeah, but he also breathes fire.
It's a really ferocious T-Rex. And I had fought him 4 times. And not 4 full times, fainted twice. And then I was like, okay, I learned a little bit. Amanda helped me level up my weapon.
Yeah.
Went after him with a different strategy, and I beat him. And then it shows the cutscene, and then he's like dying. And it says, and it's like, good job, you did it! And part of the mechanics of Monster Hunter is that when you beat the monster, you carve the monster for parts, and then you use those parts to level up your weapon. So the Anjanath was a huge pain to beat. And I turn around, it gets out of the cutscene, and I turn around, and it's gone! I'm looking around, it's like I was standing right next to it when I killed it. And it's in this multi-level area, and I climbed up to this platform, and it was not there. And I climbed up to another platform, and I looked down, and it was on this other weird platform way far away. And you only have 60 seconds to carve. So by the time I got up there and just saw it, it was done. So it took me 35 minutes to beat this thing. And Mandy saw it, and like I got totally screwed over by the game, and I haven't played it since. So I'm gonna go back, but I was emotional.
You just need to recover. Yeah.
I was emotional.
I know that feeling.
Monster Hunter, you hurt me bad.
I mean, to be fair, that's really stupid.
You hurt my feelings.
Jess says, Patu, I think I saw an Instagram story on your feed with text in Spanish.
About what?
What?
About what?
Text in Spanish.
Oh, yeah. I wrote in Spanish. I took Spanish for 2 years in high school.
Okay.
And sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry, that's the only word I know.
Yeah, so I've been trying to. I love learning different languages. So I've been trying to remember what I've learned from then. So I sometimes I like to write in different languages, like Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese, so I would write in Vietnamese sometimes. Spanish, I would write sometimes, but not so great. Korean I would write a lot because I'm learning Korean at the moment. So, yeah.
Yeah, Spencer, I did get some of the materials, but I didn't get all the stuff, and I was very, very upset. So yeah, my brain is not supple enough to learn languages.
It takes so much time.
Yeah, I learned a few words. Yeah. Mostly they're food related.
Mm-hmm. I think if you learn like the basics, I think you can get around pretty easily, especially if you you go to Japan pretty often. Yeah. So.
Please, thank you.
Yes,
ice cream,
absolutely.
Toilet. That's the only things you need to know. And excuse me, because they say that all the time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Soft little voice.
I know. I love it.
And then you bow at everybody. Mm-hmm. We gotta start adopting the bowing. We really do.
Coming back, like you said earlier, before the stream, it's like what is it?
Culture shock.
Culture shock for sure. Like I come back from Korea and Japan, I just could not stop bowing. I'm like, wait, I should stop. It's not like that in the U.S.
It's pretty bad when you're doing culture shock, like coming back into your own culture.
And like over in Asia, especially in Japan and Korea, you're supposed to hand things with two hands.
Right.
Yeah.
So coming back to the U.S., I'm still doing that. I'm like, no, I should not do that. It feels weird to me.
The whole bowing thing I love because it like minimizes touching people. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm I don't report touching people, but like you don't get sick as much.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you really don't pass germs. It's pretty
right.
great.
Yeah, I wish I was multilingual. I can't do it. I want to try though. Like it's funny, we did Rosetta Stone for about once, and and everything we did on that one session we remember. Like it's
like none of it really makes any sense.
Yeah, none of it's useful.
They don't start with like hello. How are you?
Yeah.
My name is. They throw you right into like weird stuff that doesn't seem to. I mean, there's a method to the madness.
Yeah, it's like it's just like immersion therapy, and like you learn, like we learned the boy reads a book, and like cooking, and the boys are swimming, and things like that are like.
Which you're never gonna use.
You're never gonna
like,
use.
I'm never gonna walk into a restaurant and be like, the boys read a book. Like, it's never.
But I think what it is it teaches you to hear those words within context rather than just hearing one word at a time.
Right.
So it's I don't know, but yeah, I learned like ridiculous things and I never use them. But I know what juice is and I know what a newspaper is.
You're never gonna forget the word for newspaper.
Shinbun.
See?
Shinbun.
There you go.
So yeah, and mizu and jusu. So yeah, I know a few things. Yeah, that's right. The Critter Crew should bow to me because germs suck.
No one likes getting sick.
Oh yeah, so we just got a friends of ours gifted us a what is it, a PlayStation Plus?
We haven't set that up yet.
So we can actually get online and play like what are they called? Squad battles in Monster Hunter?
It's hard though, because like unless we buy another copy of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, we have to. Only one of us can do it at a time.
We're sharing a PS4. We're sharing the game, so we can't play at the same time.
We do actually have two PS4s in this house, but one of them's my son's, so we would have to get another copy. But
you can't borrow it.
Well, he doesn't have it.
Oh, he doesn't have
it.
Okay.
We have it, so we have to get another. If Amanda and I wanted to play together.
Gotcha.
Which. I don't want to play video games with Amanda.
I don't know,
she's too good.
No, I'm not. I just like them more than you do.
No, you just like RPGs more than I do.
Yeah, well, RPGs. I like menus, okay?
Yeah.
I like items. And
I don't like spreadsheets, okay?
I like stats and buffs, okay?
Drop-down adventure. Yeah, I don't like all the menus and sub-menus. I think I called Monster Hunter Sub-Menu Hunter.
I built up my knowledge, guts, and charm quite a bit in Persona last night, so there you go.
But it's a fun one to watch because, like I was saying, it so takes place in Japan that it feels like you're there. Like it's very authentically in like Shinjuku and Shibuya. So let's see.
Do you have a least favorite monster? Mine, I hate fighting or hunting congolalas. The monkeys, the gorillas.
Oh, I haven't seen those yet.
Okay, I don't know if they're in the new game, the new Monster Hunter game or not, but
what was the other Monster Hunter? Was it
the one for which console was that for?
3DS? Is that the one that I'm...
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Okay, was
I
that
used it.
4 or 3?
For
okay.
the latest one, yeah. The latest one.
Yeah, I think the ones that we hate the most right now are the Custoda. Is that what they're called?
What are they?
The ones what are the ones they have like plated heads that are constantly.
Oh, the Kestodons.
Kestodon.
Those little jerks.
They're constantly
Because
just
here's the
ramming
thing.
you.
They're small and weak,
Okay.
but they're super aggressive. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, look, dudes, I can kill you in like three blows, but it's like it's not enough to scare them away. They're just like, oh, well, I'm gonna just headbutt you right now until they knock you over while you're fighting this other giant thing that could also kill me.
Oh, hey, look, Two Fancy Owls is raiding again. Thank you so much, Two Fancy Owls. So look at all the owls. Look at them all.
Oh, man.
Man, we're being raided again. Thanks again.
Hi, everybody.
Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. Welcome, raiders. So tonight, I haven't done this enough. It is Kaiju time, and we have a special guest, Patu, drawn on the Galaxy Note. Is that what you said it is?
Galaxy Note 8.
I'm drawing analog with graphite and paper.
With the graphite
Yeah,
pencil.
isn't that exciting? Oh my gosh, look at all the owls.
There's so
Is
many
this a
owls.
thing on Twitch?
Yeah, so this is the person that rated us, the channel that rated
Oh,
us
I see.
last time.
Okay.
So they're back. Thank you so much.
Wow.
You're showing off all your emotes. Well, here, I'll show off all my emotes. All 3 of them. There you go.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
So you can
I
have
love
that
the
on
owl
there.
with the rainbow heart.
Oh, that wasn't all of them. I missed the donut bat. There we go. Oh yeah, the owl with the rainbow heart is awesome.
Really cute.
Those are so great. We're back for more. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much,
goodness.
Two Fancy Owls.
That's awesome.
Oh, an emote trade, yeah. So yeah, I have those 3. I don't know if you can do more. Again, I'm new to this Twitch thing. I'm just fumbling through and learning.
You seem to be doing pretty well. This is your
Oh, man.
50th?
50th episode.
Wow.
This is episode 50, everybody. Episode 50. We're having a celebration. It's getting crazy in here.
So wild.
Old man Chris learns the internet.
That's right.
This is all new to me. I think I'm old.
It's so funny because you're like 15 years younger than me.
It's like, I feel like I should know how this works, but I honestly don't. I have a Twitch account made a long time ago, a few years ago, just to watch my sister play Life is Strange. That's
Okay.
It was very stressful watching her play.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, Twitch started primarily for gaming, and then
yeah.
they started the creative
heard,
thing.
yeah.
So that's why we're all here.
awesome.
That's why Two Fancy Owls is here.
Ooh.
So let's see, the bird tease. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Spencer,
no,
yeah.
we did
Thank
that.
you so much, Spencer. We do know about that. So there's a quest that teaches your Palico how to talk to the Kestodons, and you can actually make them your friends, and then they'll fight for you. So we were talking about
Palicos
Monster
can
Hunter.
talk.
Yeah.
Well, they
your-
meow,
they
but
meow,
they
right.
like they make friends with
What?
with
They
monsters.
can speak to the
So then you can
monsters.
No
ride them.
way.
So,
Yeah, you have some jaggers.
That is so
for you, too.
wild.
yeah. Cernian says hi, Amanda. Amanda's over there. This is Patu. Let's see. A ghost. Yes, they are promoting the creative a lot. It's actually great seeing how many people have jumped onto it. So it's been like, yeah, Twitch creative. I was kind of like contemplating doing it for about a year, and I think I was like scared off because the biggest thing was like my computer was super slow at the time, and I needed to get a new computer. And I finally pulled the trigger and got a new computer because I wanted to do ZBrush and also I wanted to do this. I got the cameras and I just jumped right in, and it's been great ever since.
Awesome.
So, yeah. Let's see. I don't see Dorito there. I don't see any double chats on mine. It must just be yours. So, guys, we have 44 people in here. That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's a lot.
Let's give one of these for that. That's so ridiculous. How's your I'll just look at the screen over here. Oh, that looks great, Patu.
Oh, thanks.
Look at you.
Coloring you now. I'm still learning how to use this.
That's so awesome. And you can zoom in on that too,
Yes, I
right?
can.
Like you pinch zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh man.
You can download this on your computer too, so if you don't have like Photoshop, it's a free app.
Oh,
But you
oh,
kind of
great.
you pay I think $5 for brushes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And they can be the files can be exported as PSDs as well.
Okay.
You can also upload it to DeviantArt, but I don't have that.
Okay.
So.
Can you save them as layered files?
Layered, I don't know if I've tried that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Procreate is you can actually export as a PSD. So if you need to like bring it into Photoshop to make it into a T-shirt or do anything with it, you can still make it into like a PNG and use it for stuff like that. So, what app is that, Patu?
This is I wrote down. It's called the Autodesk Sketchbook.
Yeah. Hello, Scorpios. Everybody. For all those of you that are new here, my people, my Twitch people are called the Critter Crew. Super friendly, and they're all gonna say hello to you right now if you're new here. So, hello, Scorpius28. Let's see. Evasion Art says both drawings look absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, Ethan, this isn't exoskeleton on this kaiju. So I was kind of like thinking he was gonna be an armadillo, and then he kind of turned into a snapping turtle too, and sort of a beetle. So this one's kind of all over the place. Like I started off with one idea, and then kind of went off of that. And I was looking at the Kaiju Friday tag on Instagram, and I think I have over 50 of them now. So if you guys haven't checked them out on my Instagram page, just go to one of the Kaiju and click on the hashtag and it'll bring them up. Luckily, there's only like 4 other people that have posted things in Kaiju Friday, so it's still kind of mine. If you look at the morning Scribbles hashtag, oh my god. It's like I have all these people that like it's kind of become its own thing. And people will do copies of my drawings, like do fan art of my drawings, and just post it without posting, like a link to me or anything. And a lot of it's kids, so I kind of don't care. But it's crazy how many posts there are. Like it's really awesome. So it's crazy that I've just like started this thing. Like everybody does morning scribbles now.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Regarding tattoos.
Yes.
We've had people or fans asking if they could use some of your art for tattoos.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Every single day. I get that question.
Wow.
So I have a couple of feelings about it. My first feeling is like this drawing is not good enough for a tattoo.
Okay.
So like the quality of this drawing, if I was going to do a drawing for a tattoo, I would spend a lot longer on the line work and stuff, and like the line work would be thicker. So
it's like a particular style too.
It is, and I feel like just grabbing one of my drawings, unless you're going to like a really capable tattoo artist, they're not going to do a good job. At this point I can't answer all the emails that I get from people asking permission. It's awesome that they want to do it. I'm super humbled. I hope you go to a good person to get it, because it's going to be on you forever. But the thing that I really don't like is when they go to a bad tattoo artist and they get a bad job, and then they show it to me, and then they're like, "Hey, check it out," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, that's not my fault, but I feel responsible." And then the other one is when tattoo artists will just download all my drawings and then just post them as Flash and then just make tons of money off of my art.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
the worst.
That happens. That happens more often than I'd like. But here, so a few people have gotten tattoos of my work. Just a few. So this is just like.
Yeah, a lot
this
of them
isn't
look
even
pretty
all.
good.
This isn't even all of them.
Wow.
Like, I swear I get 4 or 5 new ones a week.
That's amazing.
And this is just a few of them. So yeah, so people do it, and sometimes I'll post a drawing, and like that day somebody will get that tattoo.
That's crazy.
Derek asks, oh hello Teresa, sorry I missed you. Oh thank you for popping in, Too Fancy Always, appreciate it. Let's see, and we'll see you. We'll raid your channel one of these days. Let's see. Derek, how's the digital sculpting going? I haven't gotten to it recently, so it's going very slow. I'm working on other things. Let's see. Yes, we were doing... Oh, Derek took out... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're talking to Teresa.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm all caught up. Sorry about that, guys. I was emoting with my hands and talking about tattoos. I do that. But yeah, it's one of those things that I literally can't answer it enough, and a lot of the times I have a couple feelings about, like, okay, so the tattoo artist gets paid to do it, and then the person who's getting the tattoo gets the tattoo, and besides, like, the good warm fuzzy feelings I get from somebody getting a tattoo of my work, I'm left out of that transaction entirely. And I've left a thing on my FAQ page on my website, and it's just like it's a PayPal link for like a $25 donation. So if you want to get a tattoo and you want to be, like, I don't know, nice, like, drop a donation in there, and, like, it's just a one-time thing, and it's super cheap. It's not required, but, like, if you want to, like, feel good about yourself, you know, like, it's an option. And people do it, and I actually work with some tattoo shops that will send me money every time they do a tattoo of my work, and they actually advertise that they do tattoos of my work. So, but I've approved that. But it's a tricky one because I don't know. You've dealt with this too, like. Hey, if it's on the internet, it's free and it's mine. Like, that's kind of not how
all day,
it works,
every day.
So,
I think a lot of them, younger kids, they do that mostly.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's ignorance.
Too.
I don't think that it's all malicious. I think some of it is, but I think.
But then you have, like, the wonderful people who tag you in that repost and be like, hey, please credit this person.
Yes. There are a lot of that happened to me literally today. So, it's really nice when people recognize your work, and then they're like, hey, and a lot of times it's like, it opens a door for a decent conversation. Yeah, and sometimes people get very self-righteous and cruddy about it, but I've learned to not really engage anymore. This is where I engage. I engage with you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let's see.
Aside, Anka Pagan says, I love the watch from you.
Oh, thank you so much. So, here, I'll show you. I'll Actually, they're still available. Actually, Patu, I want to give you some stickers.
Oh,
too.
no way!
So,
sorry, I don't have
here, take your pick.
Wow, look at these.
That's for being a guest on the show.
No.
So if you guys haven't seen, this is my watch. One of my watches from Bandon Watches. Here's the packaging. This is the second watch in the series, and this is the Clomper watch. Clomper is one of my old characters, but I kind of chibi-fied him, made him kind of cute for the series. So this is the watch. It's all clear, and the crystal actually has bubbles, transparent, and the hash marks are printed on the back side of the crystal, so they won't ever rub off. So cool. And like the body is actually clear too, and then there's bubbles printed on the band. But there are still some of these available at VannonWatches.com. So there's still a few available. I think there's only like 3 available. So if you want one, these are gonna go fast. There were not very many of these made. So Red Jar Jam is here. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for all the cupcakes. Missed ya.
Before we get too far, Dorito had a good question.
Okay.
How does one protect your art while also promoting it? It must be hard.
It is hard. It's almost impossible. The thing is, so copyright law for artists it goes like this. If you create something, the second you create it, it is copywritten under your name. It is yours. If you need to litigate and you need to chase somebody down, it does help to get it registered. If it's something that you're going to use, like a character that you're going to use over and over again, or you can actually register for a copyright for multiple characters. But international copyright law is very difficult to go after, so it's just hard, and that's why when you go to things like Wizard World convention or like San Diego Comic-Con, where there's booths full of people just taking other people's IP and doing fan art and selling it. It's not legal, it's not cool. It's
Yeah.
cruddy, but it's really difficult to protect yourself. You can protect yourself to a certain degree, but it is kind of it's kind of the Wild West out there. I mean, when you put your work out there, there is definitely there's the threat of people basically copying you, and it's gonna happen. It just will happen. And the thing that I guess the point that I've gotten to is unless somebody is really undermining our business, a lot of time people are just doing a bad job. Or if they're actually bootlegging something, like if they took something of mine and like made a mold of it, then I'm coming after them. I'll get a plane ticket. I'll get a plane ticket and come after them. I'll find out where they live and
curb stop them.
Yeah.
That is not cool.
Yeah.
That is not cool. And like the thing is, we have friends all over the world, and we have eyes everywhere, and we have you guys, and people will say things, and often my fans are more diligent than I am, and they will look out for me. But a lot of times I just let them fail, because a lot of times they're kind of doing a bad job at what they're doing, and they're not coming up with any new ideas, and they're doing sort of a second-rate job of what I can do. And they don't have the follower count, and they're selling cheap things made cheaply, and they're not good quality. So I just kind of don't draw any attention to it. The second I comment on somebody else's like Instagram page, they will actually show up in the popular feed of my followers. So if you don't want to draw any attention to somebody, don't do anything. Send them a direct message. Or message the people that are commenting on the piece that's a copy of yours.
Chris does that for me.
I do that for Amanda all the time. I go and say, hey, you might not know this. Because they might be like, if they see that, somebody copied that, and they don't know that other person isn't the original artist, they'll just be like, that's a sweet piece of art.
Right.
And that's fine. That's not their fault. So if I go to them and say, hey, you might not know this, a lot of time they're really cool about it.
Right.
So I'm cloak and dagger about that stuff. I'm really I'm sneaky. So, thanks for hanging out, Evasion Art. I appreciate you hanging out for so long. Go get some sleep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I deal with it. A lot of it is like, cover bands don't last forever, right? Like, somebody who's just copying something isn't gonna, they don't have any staying power. So that and constantly evolve. Like, I don't stick to the same thing all the time. And if you do stick to the exact same thing all the time, it's very easy to copy. So I tend to change things up a lot.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I like to spice things
up. You are very versatile. So do you, because I know you work in a lot of different styles. When you, are those like conscious decisions to change up the styles, or is it just however you're feeling that day, or?
Honestly, however I'm feeling.
Okay.
But recently I've been actually wanting to show people that I can do more than just like cute characters like this.
Right.
So I've been trying to get back into digital painting just to show them that I'm capable of doing other styles.
Right.
I've had many young artists coming to me saying, hey, I don't have a style yet. I don't know what to do.
I get that question all the time
too. So honestly, I tell them it's good to kind of play around, experiment a lot. It's not a bad thing to have a versatile, be versatile. So I think it's a good idea to have more than one style for sure. I also don't want to be like burnt out from just drawing so many like chibi style.
Right.
I like to spice things up.
It's difficult, like when, because people know me for drawing super cute stuff all the time. And that's kind of the reason why I do the Kaiju stuff, is because it like gave me an outlet to show off the little more gnarly stuff. And I mean, they're still super friendly, but it also gives my fans an opportunity to look at something a little different that they might not be into. Like if you're into just super cute cats, it might open up your mind a little bit. Be like, hey, Kaiju are okay, right? Like I'm into all that stuff, but I get that question a lot too from people that are like, it seems like a real hang up for young artists to like they're so like, when am I gonna get my style? When am I gonna get...
Right.
And I think the thing is like, gosh, my style has changed so many times. And
absolutely.
it changes with your life experience. It changes with your
interests.
With your interests. Yeah. And I heard somebody had a really good piece of advice in learning your style is like, learn technique, but also go out and live your life. Like, if you go out there and you have experiences and you see things and you see places and you meet people, that will inform what goes into your art. It might not inform your style, but it might, like, it might inform your subject matter, and then your subject matter will inform your style. I think you just kind of have to, like, try a lot of different things, and when you're young and you're starting out, copy stuff. Like, learn how somebody painted that thing.
There's literally nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with copying. All the masters did it, but they didn't sell them.
Right.
They just copied them to learn. I mean, I did it. I copied, like, Velasquez paintings in college.
I was very into Edward Hopper. I did a lot of master copies.
That's
and Lion
awesome.
Decker, too.
That's J.C. Lion Decker. Oh, so were you a fan of the old illustrators?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Listen, you illustration.
Yeah, sorry. We were still talking about Aubrey Beardsley next, and all the Wyeth boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little cliche, but I love Norman Rockwell.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a reason why he was like the superstar of the day, because there weren't like, you couldn't photograph things the way that he could paint them. So like, he could just do these amazing things, but nobody else could do it. So everybody was just going to him. So let's see. Pete Hawley. So you might know of Pete Hawley. Pete Hawley was an illustrator in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And actually up into the 80s, I think. He did a ton of stuff for that company we worked for. He was a greeting card illustrator and like a children's illustrator, and his style is like sort of a mishmash of like over the top, like Rat-Finky sort of stylization, but like handled like Norman Rockwell would paint it. So it's like exaggerated but cute.
Okay.
And yeah, here, take a look.
This.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So funny. Yeah. His animals are super, super cute.
That's amazing.
Let's see. Uncle Steve says, Chris has gone through 3 styles since I've known him. Art school, but better. Hella ethereal, and oh my god, so fluffy. Teresa wants to know what phone app you're using again.
Oh, sorry. I keep turning it off. It's Autodesk Sketchbook.
Are you done already? See, you guys, I ask a youngster to come over. You're not a youngster, but you're younger than me, which means you're faster and more agile. And I'm just over here talking away.
No.
I'm just over here talking away, and I'm not done yet. Listen, we're only at an hour 19. I got 10 more minutes to work on this.
Wow.
I told you.
I think you're pretty far along too. What are you talking about? What else do you have to do?
It's not. This is just like mid-tones right now. I gotta push it further.
Are you the perfectionist type? Because I am. I'm always like, oh god, it's not good enough. I need to like keep going.
I used to be.
Okay.
Until actually your current boss is actually sort of the reason for Morning Scribbles, believe it or not.
Oh really?
Because you know how he is about sketchbooks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he would always tell me, he's like, you know how emphatic he is too. He'd be like, why aren't you showing anybody your sketches? Oh. And I'm like, nobody wants to see that. And he's like, no, you should start posting them. So I started posting them because they were like unfinished. They were, just like,
right.
They were just, just poop sketches and things like stuff in process. And everybody responded to it in a way that I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't have to finish everything.
Right.
But because I have to do so many things all the time, I can't be a perfectionist. Like, I get it pretty close. Amanda's probably gonna call BS on me any moment now.
I always
Let's see. It's okay, Teresa, if you joined late. It's okay. I haven't done this in a while. It's Kaiju time! It's Kaiju!
Yeah, I've always struggled with trying to be loose and just sharing people unfinished works and not being so much of a perfectionist. I mean, even after I post a final piece, I'm still
you go back?
critiquing. Yeah, I'm still critiquing myself. Like, no, I should have done this. This could have been better.
I gotta say, some of my favorite stuff that I've seen you do was the stuff you did for Inktober this year.
Oh yeah,
or last year. Those
I can't believe I finished.
Water.
Oh yes.
Those are. Oh my gosh. Those. I'm sorry, I totally missed the Amanda sighting.
Want me to do it again?
Yes, do it again.
Okay, here we go. Go.
Ready?
There you go.
I brought more mineral water.
Crazy. Let's see. It's okay, Teresa. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Teresa wants to squeeze his nose. Let's see. Steve says 4 styles actually. In between art school but better and hella ethereal, there was Unnatural History Museum. Yeah, it's true.
Hella ethereal.
Yeah, super realistic animals but with pink blobbies in them. It's
the
true.
blobbies. I remember the
It's
blobbies.
true. The blobbies were like sort of the start of the critters that I'm doing
Oh.
now. Like they were always like I would do these really really realistic animals and then I would hide the blobbies like in the bushes and stuff behind them. So I always wanted to do just like little critters and I didn't want to paint backgrounds. I hate painting environments. And
I struggle with that so much.
I mean, I'm not
try.
saying that if you hate something you should just not do it.
Right.
I really.
It's like the last thing on your mind.
Yeah, I really think because we're both character artists, right? Like, like you're not thinking. I mean, but there can be a whole environment within a character. Like you're thinking about their wardrobe and you're thinking about their personality and how they're emoting and stuff. But I just some background designers and some environmental designers are amazing at what they do, and I don't get it. My brain just doesn't work that way. So I'm sticking to critters, but yeah, I used to paint really, really realistically, and I no longer do that. At some point I might go back to it because it's fun.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to say, but it's totally fun. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Derek. Derek says, I think the drawing live thing is something that would be really hard for a perfectionist, but you do it really well. Yeah, I think Patu's really good at it. Uh-oh. Is Dashi scratching stuff?
Stopped. I made a little noise.
Hey!
He's a little guy.
He doesn't speak
He's
English.
learning. He doesn't know that couch is valuable.
No, he doesn't. He also will never care.
Yeah, it's just a surface to him. He doesn't care.
Did George ever destroy anything of yours?
No, never.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good dog.
So he is the best dog in the universe.
He does get on furniture. I try not to let him get on my bed or anything while I'm out of the house.
Oh, and he totally does.
He does.
He? Yeah.
So I resorted to putting up paper bags, plastic bags all around.
Is he afraid of them?
He's afraid of plastic bags.
Oh, that's pretty smart though. It's so it's so passive aggressive.
It is.
Like, I'll get you back with this paper bag.
Yeah.
George. Does Dashi have a scratching post? Not yet.
Not yet.
Like I said, we've been so consumed with trying to get him better. I cook for him. I've cooked for him twice so far.
Following a home that were not part of the earlier stream. Dashi has a bit of a stomach issue. He's got some nasty tummy parasites.
Yeah, so
he's okay. We're just we're patching him up.
The vet suggested that we cook chicken for him, so I'm boiling chicken for him.
That usually happens whenever you get a new animal in the house. They have some kind of sickness or virus at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like George had a parasite when I first adopted him.
I read about this one and they
Kennel
said
cough.
If you've had your cat for less than 2 weeks and it had it before you got it. So I mean, he came from a rescue.
Yeah, we have no idea where he came from.
Yeah.
You said you dealt with that with George too.
Yeah.
My old dog, Lucky, she had parvovirus, which is really, really lethal to dogs.
Yeah,
so that's actually why her name was Lucky, because we were like, we better name her something good or she's not going to make it. So she was really, really close to not making it. And she was just a tiny little puppy. So,
Not doing
Dorito Ho says, when does a normal cat owner go over the border to become a crazy cat person? What do you think that? I think it's after 3 cats.
Yeah, after 3.
I think it stop talking to humans and 3 cats.
I haven't knit anything for Dashi yet.
You're gonna.
I don't know how to knit, so that's
You're gonna. Yeah, but you often learn these things. You're like, oh, I'm gonna teach myself how to do this thing. I'm gonna teach myself how to make glue for envelopes.
Hey.
Lickable glue for envelopes.
Yeah, I can teach you.
Nice.
Yeah, if you ever have a need for that, which you won't, it's okay. She's crazy. She likes buying old books that teach you how to do things like that homesteaders did. So what was that most recent book that you bought, Mandy?
The Cottage Physician.
Mm.
And it's how to cure all kinds of stuff with stuff you shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah.
Like turpentine, nitric acid.
When is it the book from?
It's like 1897 or something.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Nobody knew nothing.
Don't follow anything in that book.
Oh, look who's...
Kesho says, I knitted something for Dashi already. No
Oh my
lie.
goodness.
Is it a little Kiefer Sutherland mask?
Oh
I
my
hope.
goodness.
Kesho is a major fan. Super fan? Major
Oh.
fan
Mega
of
Man.
of The Lost Boys. Have you
Okay.
seen The Lost Boys? It's a
No.
vampire movie.
Oh no,
It
no.
was before your
Oh
time.
no,
Yeah.
Kesha, you're gonna need to school Patu in this.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Kesho, give her the rundown. And for anybody else who in the chat who doesn't know about a vampire jacket.
It's a movie?
Yeah, so it's a movie with Kiefer Sutherland and the Coreys, Corey Feldman, Corey
What
Haim.
year did it come out?
What
Oh.
Kesho will tell you.
80.
80-something
Yeah.
around
Oh, okay,
there?
I was not born.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you weren't born yet. I'm gonna say it came out in 86.
Okay.
I might be wrong. 88. Come on, Kesho, come through for me. I know you know probably what day it was released. Yeah, she's like a crazy super fan.
That's amazing.
Not crazy like bad, like
Yeah.
like
Into it.
like you know, like crazy,
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
like Beyonce crazy. 1987. We were so close. You know what I was doing in 1987? Being 11 years old.
So I was being
Oh my goodness.
For the uninitiated, Kesha says, teen vampires who rule a boardwalk in California, and they initiate a new member, and things go wrong.
Is that the VHS
That sounds like the rom-com
jacket?
version.
Yeah. Things get crazy on the boardwalk. David's a cool kid, and he's new in town.
Larry just wants to fit in.
Well, I know the kid's name is David.
I just picked up Larry because
I like you just threw Larry in there.
Larry.
Kiefer's a vampire
That's the
with a
actor's
mullet.
name. But it's a vampire mullet.
Yeah, it is a
different.
vampire mullet, and he has like dangly earrings too.
Kesha,
July
specified-
31st, 1987. Of course. That's her specific synopsis. That's really great. Yeah, I don't know any of the names of. You don't have to tell me either, Kesho. I don't know any of the names of any of the characters. I just know David.
We really do need to get Little Dude a scratching post because he's going to destroy that character.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, that'll be
scratching
next.
Yeah,
Maybe you can knit him a scratching post.
I've changed the environment. That's my preferred.
Yeah, that's.
I put a blanket over it. So I
You
don't hear
could
it.
put him in the garage.
I took him back to the bed.
Yeah, he's in the car. Alright, I'm getting pretty far in this guy. Deepening the shadows. Pushing and pulling.
That's
So
always fun.
Patu and I went to the same college, like I said earlier, and you are an illustration major?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually applied thinking that I wanted to be a computer animator.
Okay.
But I decided I think I wanted to be more of like the character designer.
Okay.
So,
Did you ever have any desire to be like an editorial illustrator, or was it always character based stuff?
comic artist.
Okay.
I was always more into like storytelling and building, just designing characters.
Okay.
Like, stories behind them. Yeah.
See, I wanted to be a traditional animator, and then I wanted to be a stop motion animator because that's a viable career.
Yeah.
And at the time, like there was no Leica. Like the only thing that had come out was Nightmare Before Christmas and James and the Giant Peach, and so I was just like, but I was enamored with like Ray Harryhausen and really old stop motion stuff. But there was really no place to go with that, and I went to Ringling initially because they had a program that was known for Disney was like picking up people for their boot camp for the animation boot camp.
Okay.
But it was literally like 2 people got in from Ringling.
Wow.
And like half of the illustration program was people that wanted to work for Disney, and I pretty quickly like realized I didn't want to be an animator because I didn't want to do the same drawing like 8 million times. So
that's another reason too.
Yeah, it was just so repetitive. So I just kind of like threw myself into like children's book illustration and editorial illustration. And then when I left college, like that's what I started doing. I was working for magazines my last year of school. So like I just went headlong into editorial of working for like Village Voice and Playboy and just like anybody that wanted an illustration. So so when I was in school, I kind of didn't even really know what illustration was, and then they kind of taught me. Joe Teal taught me what illustration was.
Oh, you had Teal?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I had Joe.
I love him.
Yeah, he was really harsh when I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would like stand behind me and be like, "What are you doing? Do that." He still talks like that, right? Like a Muppet.
He still does.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, what is this Kesha?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I confess that I'd never seen Lost Boys.
Oh no! You gotta watch it just for the part where they hang from the bottom of the bridge and drop into the fog.
But I've never seen.
It's the
any
best
movies,
part.
So.
Yeah, Mandy hasn't seen a lot of movies. I've seen all the movies. Have you seen Crawl though, Mandy?
No.
Oh no, we need to change that this week.
Should we change it before we get married? Is that
Yeah, yeah. We've been talking a lot about marriage. We're gonna do it.
I mean, it's not like we've been discussing, are we gonna do this?
We know we're gonna do it.
We've
just been talking about how we're gonna do it.
How long have you two been together now?
4 years? 5 years? I mean, we've been friends for like 10.
Yeah.
But like we've been dating for I think like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5?
And we haven't been keeping track.
Yeah.
We're so romantic.
As a quick aside,
I like that though.
D'Artagnan says, "Good night, all. It was a pleasure to be introduced to your art, Patu. Follow you now on Instagram.
Oh,
and
God.
look forward to seeing more."
Thank you.
Love the piece, Chris, and hope he makes it onto the next drawing.
Thank you so much, D'Artagnan. Have a wonderful night. D'Artagnan is a really nice guy.
Good night.
I'm just trying to catch up to Patu here. She's like, "Okay, Chris, I'm done.
No,
I'm
still
done.
working.
You invited me over, and like I'm just sitting here."
I'm still working.
Oh, Patu, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I looked at your Instagram feed today. I follow you, but I haven't seen your whole feed.
Oh.
Because you get bits and pieces, but then you need to go back and see the whole thing. And you have some original characters. Are they from a comic that you've done, or a story, or are they just kind of standing on their own?
That's a great question.
That is a good question. So right now,
let's hear about them.
I've thought about I've never created any original characters before, except just like animals, stuff like that. But but people, like human wise, I've never created any human characters. So that's when I created those 2 characters, and I kind of wanted to make a webcomic for them. But then I kind of thought that's a little bit too stressful. Like I don't have like a storyline or anything yet.
Yeah, that's hard.
So I've just been doing a lot of like slice of life genre.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I kind of like that a lot. No pressure. It could just be like whatever I want it to be.
They can just be scenes.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think that's great. I think sometimes when you force things into a narrative, it kind of like I don't know. It can kind of like close off possibilities as to what can happen.
Right.
And I don't know if you're not into it either as the artist, like it becomes work.
Yeah. Also, because I personally don't think that I'm a great like storyteller or writer, so I kind of don't want to like get into that.
Right. No, I understand. Like because I'm not great at like narrative in terms of my art. I'm great at. I'm sorry, I'm not great. I'm a character designer. So,
and you're great at it.
Oh, thank you so much. I was like, I'm awesome at.
You are.
Guys, don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep beep. But no, so I don't like. I have a really hard time coming up with like, what are they doing today? Like, so my fallback is always stuff like this, like well, he's in a pizza suit. Like
it
the
tells a story already.
Yeah, but the suits are always my fallback, like because it can be a suit of anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pizza suit is one of my favorites. So.
Or they're eating.
Oh, Haven 1313. Welcome. Haven 13. Sorry, I'm probably just. Yeah. I toot my own air horn. That's right. Was that a prompt for air horn? Okay, I'm almost done.
So obnoxious.
You guys can get off my back. I'm almost done. But no, that's great. I love those two characters, and you like they're really endearing towards each other, and like pathetic and funny.
Exactly,
and,
pathetic.
Like, they feel like real people.
That's what I'm wanting.
And
yeah.
I think you're doing the right thing by just kind of like introducing them that way, and I think it's more interesting than a webcomic too, because like I don't know, I haven't read a lot of webcomics that I actually like. Yeah. Because I feel like it's a lot of setup and punch, and it's the same thing, and the format's like very predictable, and it could be that I'm also not reading enough of it, but
if they weren't pre-shipped, I should.
But also, yeah, but that's great. But also, there's words in comics, and words are hard to read.
Wow.
And words are so much like literature. Guys, reading is hard.
Wow.
It's so hard.
Don't make me read. I'll be like, that's a great... I really love your webcomic. I'm reading it on audiobook.
Is that why you have a hard time?
Is it on Audible?
With Monster Hunter? Is there too many little words?
Oh my god, there's so many words in Monster Hunter.
Yes.
I can guarantee Persona's worse.
Oh, it is. But that one guy just keeps going, oh, come on! Like, oh man, come on! That was getting really vulgar with
Persona?
the other day. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
There's a lot of reading in Persona.
Before you leave, we'll show you that character, and then you'll understand why I say that all the time. Oh man, get out of here!
My favorite thing about that game, though, is that that character, his name is Ryuji. Mm-hmm. In battle, if it's his turn and he goes to attack and he misses, immediately when he misses, he goes, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
Which is great because it preempts me saying that.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching him attack. Sorry for the light swear, Chris.
It's okay.
It's a PG-13 word, right?
Dag nabbit.
Dag nabbit.
Spencer says, but words are like little pictures that have meaning. That's great. Oh, I'm sorry you're having problems with the stream, CMH. Yeah, there's been all kinds of problems.
Twitter's being wonky tonight.
With Twitter? You mean Twitch?
Twitch. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Twitcher.
I was like, we're on Twitter?
Twitcher. We're live on Twitter.
Mineral water tonight.
Guys, we are live Twittering.
Manny's been drinking lots of mineral water tonight.
I'm almost done. Okay. He's like rushing me.
Oh,
Come on! I'm almost done!
Books for pizza?
Yeah, oh my gosh. So, Amanda has
You're gonna
this...
have to explain that to Patu.
Do you have your iPad?
Yeah, I can.
We have to... So, have you ever heard of the program Book It?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you might be way too young for this. So, there was in school... They actually still have it, I think.
Really?
So, it was like a program to promote reading for kids.
Okay.
And it's called Book It, and it was a partnership with Pizza Hut. And if you read like 5 books, you would get a little star on your little button, your Book It button, and you could take it to Pizza Hut, and you get a personal pan pizza. So
you get a personal what?
A personal pan pizza, like a little.
I heard
like
personal
a little
tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
You get a personal tattoo that says "I read 5 books."
Okay.
You're like a 9-year-old with a sweet tattoo that says "I read 5 books."
Yeah, you should see my sleeves that I racked up.
They're all books. Are they the names of the books that you read?
Watership Down.
Yep.
Like...
Lord of the Flies.
Right.
That's a good book. By the way. I love that book.
So she's been working on this character, Have you shown him yet?
I did. I showed him on the stream last time.
Okay.
I'll show him again for reference for the new
But
folks.
I have a
So
voice.
here's this
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
I have a voice for him.
So he's very scholarly. He enjoys books.
So here he is.
Oh, look at him.
And I decided that he was promoting a reading program called Read More Books, Get More Pizza. Do you have a child in your life who likes reading and also likes pizza? Well, join our new exciting program called Read More Books, Get More Pizza.
I think he has a lisp,
yeah.
you know.
And then, he has a retainer.
Retainer.
And when he takes it out, he's like, oh, that's so much better. Oh, excuse me, my retainer is in. Let me remove it.
So funny.
There, that should be easier.
Drooling while talking.
So now every time there's books or pizza involved, it's always like
Yeah.
books and pizza.
Do you like books? Do you also like
That's
pizza?
so funny. I love it.
Your poor kids do it now.
Yeah, oh yeah, both my kids do it. So they get in on all the bits from our household. That's what we do most of the time. We just come up with stupid bits and like the only reason why we're marrying each other is because no one else would want to marry
Yeah,
either of
it's-
us. Like
We're
just
saving the world.
we're like insufferable weirdos
Yeah.
that like
Don't worry, dating pool. We're saving all
Yeah,
of you. Have you
yeah.
go with us.
don't worry. Okay, let me look at the.
Night, Jess.
Oh, looks pretty good. Good night, Jess. I don't know how to say goodnight in Spanish.
Buenos dias.
Buenos-
No. Buenos noches.
Buenos noches.
There we go. Buenos noches.
I did know that, but I think that your fire water had something to do with
No,
me
it's
not knowing.
healthy.
Healthy
mineral
spring water. The devil's water.
Cleanse yourself in the.
The healing waters of Lake Minnetonka. Oh, swish. That was from a Dave Chappelle skit.
That's so funny.
All right, I think I'm done here.
Jess got to hear our absolutely abysmal Spanish.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Lo siento.
Buenos noches. No bueno. Let's see. Kesha says, I really love Godzilla's suit Patu. It turned out great.
Oh, thank you.
Rosetta Stone fail. Yeah, totally, Spencer. we are not good candidates.
I feel like
for...
in Spanish, Rosetta Stone would teach us how to say, like, I don't know, let the old lady use the drinking fountain.
Yeah.
Things you'll never use.
Right. And then someday it'll all click. The whole world will come into focus,
Right.
and you're like, I know kung fu.
You'll dream in Spanish.
Right.
Yeah.
Just wake up in Spanish. All right, I think I'm done, guys. Look she did like a full-blown illustration over here. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just like, oh, I hope you like.
No, that's
hope
amazing.
you like pencil.
For a quick,
That's amazing. No.
For a,
You
for a quick newcomer, one more
Yeah.
time, what is the name of the program you are using on your note?
This is called Autodesk Sketchbook. Yep,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right, guys, it has been awesome. Mandy, have you found someone that we could raid?
Let me see if they are still on.
Okay.
Okay, she's still on.
Okay.
She's called Name That Girl, and she is drawing a really detailed drawing of a frogman sitting on top of a really super detailed trunk of a tree in a forest.
Can you post a link?
She's wearing a kitty mask.
Okay.
I think we should go
You
right
guys,
now.
we're gonna do this. So after she's gonna post the link, as soon as I sign off, we're gonna pop over there and guys just go say like Critter Crew raid. Tell her she's doing an awesome job. Be like awesome and positive, and just hang out for a minute. And if you like her channel,
Yeah,
like
like her,
follow, and we'll try to pass on the good vibes. So.
Send some love.
Thank you for the congrats on the 50th stream. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for coming. Sorry. I gotta turn that off. Thanks for hanging out for Kaiju time. And also thank you to Patu.
No, thank you, Chris, for having me. It's an honor. This is
Hopefully,
amazing.
If
I've
you
had
want
a
to,
blast.
we're not complaining. If you want to come back, you're always welcome on. I think I can host her
Yeah, we can
channel.
host.
I have to.
At first, though, I think it'd be fun just to rush
Yeah.
her.
I think just rush her over there. So
Rush with love.
and I will try to figure out how to host. I forget how to do it. Is Hannah Mayhem still here? Because I think she knows how to do it. But I will host. I think it's just a. Hold on. No, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, I forget how to do it. It's like it's really, really simple. I think you just type it into the chat. We need more BTS talk.
Oh my goodness.
Dorito
Who's
Ho
asking?
Dorito Ho. So,
My heart.
but Mandy, did you happen to see how to do that yet?
My goodness.
Sorry, I'm working on it.
Okay. So, guys, just go over there right now or after. Oh, let's see. Let me see. Host.
It's /host.
Okay.
And then I think you just put a space and then put her channel. It's just name that girl.
Let's see if this works. But guys, we're gonna go. Again, it was awesome. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already. Go to Bindlewood and sign up for the mailing list on the contact page. Follow me on Patreon if you want to, and follow Patu on Instagram for more of this awesome stuff. She is Soar, SORESOAR.
SORESOAR. Yes.
Yeah, on Instagram, Soar. So have a good night, and I'm gonna log off, and then I'm going to try to host this person. If not, just pop over there and start rating.
Yeah.
Do it. All right, guys. I will see you later. Bye bye. Bye everybody. Bye.